I came out from the bus. We coming back towards Los Angeles. Walk. All these mountain walk. We come back towards Los Angeles, go all the way down 29 Palm, go all the way down to Mammoth 2, all the way down to Pakistan, all these mountains. Took us 7 days, 7 nights to walk all the way down there. We arrive, the biggest border between Afghanistan and Pakistan, 22,000 feet high. We climb. As soon as we saw the refugee camp right there, 3 million or 4 million Afghan refugees, who guess what I remind of? I was reminded of the Jews. That vision, the reason I know that vision, because they show us in black and white the Jews, how the Jews got tortured in Germany, the propaganda. If you guys don't do that, you guys are going to be like this. They was try this scare tactic they're using. We arrive in Pakistan. We stay a couple days on those camps. Then we go to Peshawar to Islamabad, straight to American Embassy. The American Embassy, the first time I saw a Marine in my life, an American flag. And this good-looking guy salute us. You guys are a refugee. We don't know a word of English. There was a translator there. And I say, I want to be like him one day. And I want to be a Marine one day. That day I made a decision. I was 17 by the time I'm there. I want to salute this flag. And that was back of my mind. And I saw the Marine translating. They let us inside the office. They put my mom name, this, they couldn't find it. Your mom didn't left from Pakistan. We don't know who's your mom. We check all the refugee camps, and we don't know how they ended up to U.S. We didn't know where she was. Then she said, can you give me the Marine guy said, can you give me 4 or 5 days? Come back. We all cried, we were sad, we said, we're going to end up to Pakistan, this 120 degrees heat, or eating paratha every day, or dal, or rotis, whatever they call it. Then 4 days later, I saw the Marine was smiling at me. I said, this is the good news. We found my mom, they found my mom, they gave us the phone. My mom ended up to Charlottesville, Virginia. Thanks to Robert Ferney, priest from Virginia, I sponsored her to bring us to America, bring them, my 2 sisters and brother, to bring to America. Robert Ferney, God be with you, wherever you are right now. And I got the phone number, we got there, we went to change like almost $50 quarters, their quarter, Pakistani quarters. We went to the cell phone, keep putting. Finally, we called Virginia. I remember still the phone number, 703-456-7782. We called. My mom picked up the phone. All of a sudden, I heard my dad and my mom got in a fight. I said, 5 years passed by. What's going on? My mom, the other end, says, you got married and you killed Fahim and killed Eris by the Russian. My dad says, no, I didn't get married. Who told you Fahim got killed? Fahim is here. Eris is here. One of my stupid aunt living in Washington, she hated my mom. That was my dad's sister. I'm sure you guys been through in-laws before. And she told my mom, Fahim got killed by the Russian because I was a freedom fighter. And my brother, Jamil, got married with someone else. Then all of a sudden, my dad did a smart move. Give it to me. Mom, how are you? Who are you? My voice changed. I become a man. It says, you're not Fahim. It took me 20 minutes to describe, go step by step, because I become an adult. From 12 to 17, she couldn't recognize. But we start crying, everything ended up. Thanks to Robert Ferney, sent us a sponsor. Takes us 2 years to wait in line, not illegally, legal, because we fought the Russian for your enemy. Thanks to Ronald Reagan, brought us in this country. I arrived to Virginia. First picture I took at the White House. My uncle living in California, Hacienda Heights. He says, why don't you guys move here? It's better weather, better beautiful, this. And back of my mind, I want to become an actor since when I was 7 years old. I want to become an actor, I want to become an author, I want to become a military man. And I say, wow, Hollywood, let's go. Planes landed from Pomona to 60 freeway to 110 freeway, we ended up to LAX. I was sitting in this area, and I saw Hollywood sign. I'm saying, I'm going to be there one day. Okay, we come as a refugee. They give us right away shelters, thanks to American, thanks to Christian, Catholic, whoever support us here. And they told me, Fahim, you have an $800 a month for 16 months to stand up to your own feet, learn English, and start working when you're. I'd say, I don't want to die $800. Not even a word of English, hi, bye, or no. But I'm the one that $800 from your tax money to come in my pocket. Nope, I don't want it. Give it to my mom and dad because they don't speak English. They're older than me, support them, I don't want it. First things I go over there and find a job with my broken English as a gas station, pumping gas. Do you remember self-service? Yeah. I was pulling in the window. Where are you from? Huh? What's your name? I'm fine.
Oh.
What's up? I was looking up. Learn Spanish first. Because there was Pomona. Learn Spanish first. And become a chef, very successful. Then one day I came to Orange County and said, shit, I'm in the wrong country, Pomona.
Come down here, yeah.
Then later on I joined the Hollywood Screen Actor Guild. I apologize, Central Casting, Actor Access. I joined, I pushed myself as an extra. I started so hard. I want to get a SAC card, which is that SAC card took me a long time to get it. I worked so hard. I was a bus boy, I was a driver, I was a chef, I cleaned the toilet, I did everything is in the name of the book, I did. And so I don't want to take American citizen tax and live free as a freeloader. I don't believe that. I want to be one day in Hollywood. I worked so hard to get a speaking part, and after a speaking part, then got my SAC card, and movies come in, left and right, boom here, Robert Downey Jr., Charlie Wilson, this. I said, wow, welcome to America. Then I always am back on my mind, I salute this flag. This flag saved me from commies. This flag gave me a shelter. This flag gave me an American dream. We all coming from somewhere else, your great-grandfather's coming from. Your great-grandfather, whatever, they are coming, well, third generation, fourth generation, they work hard like me to get that spot, and now we are living in beautiful California because of your great-grandfather. They were like me. They come in from Ireland, Irish, this, black, white, Mexican, whatever they come from. They work hard. Then I made a decision. I was always has a salute. I became a citizen, I go past the test, I study about American history, who was the president, this, I finished. Now I have tools in my hand. I'm an actor, I'm doing good, follow my dream, 9/11 happened. 9/11 happened, I turned on the TV, I saw the two planes come and hit the tower. I heard Afghanistan. And I got a goosebump, I got very upset. Even the hijacker wasn't Afghan, they're all Arabs, I mean Saudis, and Saudis were friends with America. I'm saying, wait a minute, what's going on here? It's very confusing. Then I pick up the phone, call MVP. It's a company, they're hiring a translator. Call them, I'm Afghan, I speak Pashto, I speak Dari, now I speak Spanish and English, and I speak Hindi. He says, you're the right guy. Why don't you come to Washington? Flew me to Washington, I did my interview, CIA interview. They come check Dana Point coffee shop, post op, they check my background, make sure I'm the clean guy. And they sent me to training 29 Palm, Fort Benning, Georgia. Fort Benning, Georgia, I did with the Army first. I did all my training, I passed everything was perfect. Before we got that far, I forget, when I was 21, I went to Hacienda Heights when I was a chef on this, I want to become a Marine. I went to this little office, I want to become a Marine. They gave me like 20 pages, a little hole in the hazard, you have to move it. And I was guessing, I didn't pass it, I let it go. 30 years later, I joined it. Then go back to 29 Palm, Fort Benning, Georgia. He said, who wants, there was 30 of us, 50 of us actually, who wants to go with the Marine in the real war zone? And I raised my arm, and other guy too, Dawood. And the whole class looked at us and said, what a dumb they are. I said, we're not dumb. I don't like office job. I like to be in the front line. And they flew us to 29 Palm Spring Airport. Then drove us to all the way down Joshua Tree, was a 29 Palm, got us inside the base, gave us cat card to check our background, everything's good. And I see 20 other translators. These 20, they knew, and said, do you want to go Elmont? I said, yes, Elmont, the most dangerous place in the world, which is Marine died, 4,000 Marine died. Every 5 days, Marine died, boom, 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 boom. Because the beginning, they didn't have a translator. Translate between English and Pashto and Dari or Farsi or any language, solve problems. Thanks God I spoke those languages. And this 20 translator says, you're a crazy man, we're about to quit, why you're coming? I said, listen, this country, this flag gave me a shelter. I'm proud of this America. I'm proud of American. I'm calling myself America. I'm not a coward like you are to take the money and go back to your whatever you left. I'm signed for this, and I'm going to go with this 3-4 India company and ended up to Afghanistan. Then I didn't listen to him. I got on the plane, took off, 2009. The first day I did patrolling, Staff Sergeant Cook says, do you want to go patrolling with me? I said, sure. We're one Jingo truck, Afghan, Humvee, Jingo truck. We tried to take this convoy to different city to protect the food for the civilian, for the Marines. And 10-minute driving, I was sitting in back the Humvee, and Staff Sergeant Surface, you tell the driver avoid this little hole because they make it put an ID. IDs, some of you guys, if you don't know what ID means, road mine. It's a road mine. They say avoid this, avoid this, avoid this. The Jingo truck didn't fall. I said, all of a sudden we heard, boom. ID blew up on the back car. If Staff Sergeant Cook did say avoid this little hole, we are probably dead by now. But the Jingo truck, the whole food's flying out, and we stop. We stop, we fix the tires, everything would go, ended up, we come back. But by the time we come back, took us half an hour, no, I apologize, hour and a half. The Taliban put more IDs because we're coming back from El Toro to Pico Avenue. They put all these mines here. Then we saw more fresh holes there. Staff Sergeant Cook says, stop. We stopped 10 Humvees, called for backup. I said, what are you doing, Staff Sergeant Cook? He says, I'm American. I'm a loyal Christian. If I avoid this, if I'm going to the side of the street, and guess what? Tomorrow my other Marines come and get killed in this road. I better call for backup, call for drones, call for the engineers to pull out these mines. Took us 4 hours, 5 hours wait. All of a sudden we come and see mortars coming. That was Taliban technique to, from Pico all the way down to El Toro, we stopped on Cramp Valley, they were waiting for us. Then, mortars come in, and I tell the Staff Sergeant, the gunner, why don't you shoot back? Say, Fahim, we're not coward Russian. We believe God. I can destroy the whole village in a second for you. But we believe, we're Christian, we believe Jesus, we don't believe demolish the whole country. I said, whoa, that's some kind of new. Because the Russian, if a mortars come in to hit you, the Russian demolish the whole Dana Point in an hour. Time passed by, thanks God, everything's clear. We come inside. The sub-governor says, Fahim, I need you as a translator. Meanwhile, I was recording everything. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. And I'm recording. Coming to sub-governor, all of a sudden, he was across the table. He says, who are you? I heard you're actors, this. I'm saying, I explained it to him. Then we get along very well. Later on, I saw this guy, that's the guy. He's gonna finish this recording, whatever I did. He says, why don't you write a book? You have a great story. I said, sir, I don't have education. I have only 9th grade education in Afghanistan, thanks to Russian kick us out. I would love to get help from you. I saw this brother, a light in his face. He was saying, I'm saying, thank you God, thank you Jesus, Moses, Ibrahim, Ishmael. He brought an angel to my life. And we share information, we done it, coming to United States. This brother, he flew like 4 or 5 times from New Hampshire, coming to sit in Arbor and Dana Point. We were sitting in a coffee shop, making note. 2012, he found a publisher, and he made my dream come true. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this beautiful country and Marine.